Hello, and welcome to Chapter 4 of the MedSkippers project webinar series on environmental impact reduction for professional skippers in the Mediterranean nautical sector, co-funded by the European Union's Maritime and Fisheries Fund. I am Luis Lozano from the Lula Marine, a small company in Spain specialized in sustainable blue economy. In this chapter, we will briefly review what to look for when choosing more sustainable marinas. As in other chapters, we will avoid excessive technical details. Our objective is just for you to identify the different types of impact your activities have on the marine environment and to offer enough leads for you to learn more according to where and how you work. As you will see, much depends simply on changing behavior. We can't actually recommend any specific marinas, products, or companies, as their availability varies regionally and publicity is not our goal. Our objective is for you to discover what you should look for and then to learn more on your own according to your needs and interests, talking with other professionals, local suppliers, or on the web. Marinas and land-based services are actually the largest part of the charter sector. If you consider all activities that take place on land and that most boats spend the vast majority of their lives moored. Whether you need a base for your boat or short-term berthing during passage, marinas must comply with environmental impact reduction requirements, and there are many other things they can do to improve their sustainability. So you should check and actively look for these to improve your choices whenever planning and cost allow you to do it. In the following slides, we will list the most important topics to be reminded, each of which can unfold into many other secondary issues we will deal with here. To start with, especially on small destinations and islands, you should try to dispose all waste only on ports and marinas, so they must offer convenient waste collection facilities with clear information on local instructions on sorting and collection times. In larger ones, this should include compactors for plastic, glass, metal, and paper. They should also offer accessible and easy-to-use bilge and wastewater pumping stations, both fixed and also mobile ones, and separated dangerous waste reception areas for used oil, solvents, chemicals, and other hazardous substances. These reception areas should be functionally connected to their maintenance and repair facilities that must be well adapted to minimize the risk of pollution by preventing spills and making it easy to collect any kind of solid, liquid, or dust waste produced, as well as preventing the escape of gases, odors, and noise. Another thing they can prove very useful and efficient for marinas are dry berths that help to increase capacity without the need for any new developments, and make it easier to keep boats in good condition, particularly off-season, reducing overall maintenance needs and its related footprint. Marinas can also help to reduce overall footprint by supporting good connection with public transport and organizing convenient private group transfers to and from their main regional hubs. Because marinas often occupy prime locations, and because there is often a marked difference between the needs of residents and visitors, marinas can also contribute to reduce environmental and social impact on the local community, reserving special areas for charter operators, which allow for more convenient check-ins and outs, and reduce the stress on facilities and resident berth owners. As regards favoring labels, because there is a growing number of sustainability schemes and certification, a useful one that is internationally recognized and covers a wide range of issues is the familiar blue flag, which also applies to marinas and which, among other indicators, requires sustainability and environmental impact assessment and reduction plans, including water efficiency, something which is vital in the Mediterranean, particularly in small islands and remote regions, and that can be improved, for example, by controlling consumption in showers and toilets, installing timers on taps and hoses, and using only drought-resistant local plants for gardening. If there is seasonal over-demand, in a similar way to dry marinas, summer capacity can sometimes be increased deploying temporal piers and mooring fields that help reduce uncontrolled mooring nearby, visual impact, accidents, and damage to the sea bottom. The Blue Flag scheme also forces marinas to analyze water quality, to monitor and make this information visible, and to offer environmental education displays and activities. As regards energy, today many marinas have already invested in clean energy supplies, or on-site solar and wind production for electricity and hot water. By 2030, all European ports should be carbon neutral and provide clean electricity at berth. Another easy and useful action is to provide filtered water stations to resident and charter clients, helping to reduce the cost, the efforts, and the plastic load of drinking water provision. And last, marinas, just as any other company or individual, can assess their overall carbon footprint and aim for net zero through carbon reduction and compensation plans that should include contributions for ecological restoration in the Mediterranean. And that's it for now. We hope you have found this short webinar worthwhile and useful to actively engage in protecting the Mediterranean as a professional skipper. Please watch the remaining chapters and don't hesitate to contact us at the email address written on the screen. Thank you very much and goodbye.